Kind of struggled with how to express my disapproval of this ordinance for several weeks without being, not offensive, but without provoking those that want the ordinance to go through. So got to have a couple concerns. One of them is freedom. That's been touched on a lot. One of the main reasons this country exists is because of religious freedom. It's one of our country's foundational supports. People in England got sick and tired of the government telling them how to run their churches, so they fled here. And one of the things that's kind of baffled me is that the city would want to pass an ordinance that attempts to place local churches under the thumb of the government, thus eroding our religious freedom. I understand that the latest version of the ordinance pares down that attempt to coerce churches a little bit, at least, to a degree, but still the fact that a local government seriously considered, and to some degree is still considering, such an infringement on religious freedom is frightening. Another concern I have is family. Mom, dad, kids, family. It's a foundational building block to society, and as the family disintegrates, society crumbles. When families begin to fall apart, crime goes up, and the cost of government to handle crime and provide services increase. We tolerate a lot of things in our society that are not helpful to families. On game days, like probably tonight, people are going to go out and get drunk, but we don't celebrate Get Drunk Month. We all lose our temper on occasion, but we don't have official city celebrations of anger. Pornography infests society, but I don't see the city encouraging the community to go out and purchase it. So I would encourage the city to consider the impact on local families when it crafts ordinances. Please don't undermine the family. Families have enough challenges today as it is without the government making it harder for them. Finally, I'd like to end with an appeal to the gay community in Manhattan. A number of them profess to be Christian. And I encourage you to look boldly at Scripture. See what the Bible really says about your lifestyle. Don't be afraid to face truth. That we all sin. And we're not going to get right with God because we deny our sin and whitewash it. We can't get right with God because, through some attempt to overcome sin in our lives, through our own willpower. We can't make ourselves self-righteous. We can't do it. God's standard is impossibly high. So what do? We're right with God. We can get right with God because we look at our sin squarely. We recognize that it's unacceptable to Him, whether it be something deeply rooted within us or because we've stubbed our toe and melted the paint off the wall with profanity. It's all unacceptable. But we look at the sin squarely, recognize that it's unacceptable to Him, call it for what it is, and then receive His forgiveness through Christ. Thanks for your time.